people out there that actually think this type of behavior is sexy. It's a lot of women out there getting turned on by the fact that these pastors is really hoochies, and therefore they can relate with the behavior of these men. They're claiming the Cussin patter is trying to get a gag order on Diddy so he won't say something while he in jail. But somebody already ordered him to gag on Diddy, and they claiming it was TD Jakes with these rumors. And I don't like the fact these black pastors in the news for being chicken heads. They got TD Jakes' name out there talking about he the power bottom. Now you got the Cussin pastor. They calling him the sucking pastor. And they all got something to do with Diddy. People talking about it. These rappers been wearing them Jesus pieces around their neck for a long time. Now it's all starting to make sense. That your pastor and your rapper got a whole lot in common. They both up there preaching in them pulpits and still willing to pull down their pants for one another. Allegedly, according to this news. Pastor Thaddeus Matthews addresses resurfaced video of him going head on with another man. First it was the plastic, then they released the other tape. And it's kind of funny how all these sex tapes coming out now that Diddy in jail, and they overviewing everything they found in his house. Y'all seen the raid. He had VHS tapes going all the way back to the 70s. They said Prince was even on a couple of them tapes, rest in peace. Now this pastor got to explain what the people seen, because a lot of people know that it's dots being connected between hip hop and the church, and we got to talk about that, man. But before we do, I got to let y'all know everything y'all heard in this video so far and in the future, this video is all going to be alleged allegations, speculations for entertainment purposes, man. So if you planning on taking any of this serious, I'm going to let you know right now. It's all jokes, comedy, and satire. Y'all need to look at this, man, because there's something that the people been waiting to see. And I hate to be the bearer of bad news and everything. Hold on. Hello. Who this is, man?
This is John.
What's going on, bro? We talking about the pastor that caught slobbing down the man. They alleging it was Diddy. How you feel about all this, bro?
What?
Okay, well, you got the wrong number or something. And thank you so much for calling, bro. Yo, hello. Who this is, man?
What's the word?
Man, we need you to cut that off in the back, and that way we can have a conversation with you, man. No doubt.
What's going on?
Yo, we talking about... Yo, man,
Okay,
we so glad you called in, bro. We talking about the pastor, the dude that got caught sucking off a man. They saying it was Diddy. How you feel about this?
Are you serious?
That's what they saying, man. The pastor was on tape sucking something serious, man. And people trying to connect them dots. They say he cool with TD Jakes. They seen the Potter's house poster in the back, allegedly. And the man that was moaning sounded a whole lot like Diddy. So we trying to figure out what the hell is going on.
Oh, man. See, they warned us about this along. They told us this in the Bible, this was coming. All these false prophets. They're finally being caught. Shout out to Cat Williams, because Cat Williams already let us know what was coming. So how I feel about it, what you have hidden in the dark is finna come to the light.
Yeah, man.
It's a lot going to come out, and a lot of people is not ready for what this world is going to get shocked with. It's going to be a lot of these people that they looked up to, and come to find out they're into some pretty wicked stuff.
Yeah, man.
This is where we're headed to. Like he said, we headed to the moment of truth, and I hope people can handle it. And then even more than that, you go deeper than that. I don't want to switch up the subject a little bit, but if people is paying attention what Trump is doing, and a lot that's coming out, so, you know.
Yeah, what's that all about, man? I've been hearing something every day about, old boy did this and old boy did that. What he do recently?
Well, what he do recently? Well, he set us back. He stopped, from employees, they had a thing of where they couldn't discriminate towards you. Now they can. Trump turned that over. And he went so far as to, he just fired so many black federal workers, right along with some whites, but probably more likely it's blacks. And they had a protection thing over us to where they could not, it's called DEI, D&I, whereas the diversity, equality, and inclusion. He shut that down.
Damn,
We
man.
headed to some dark times,
And
and
you
people better get
figure
it together because they just
time.
ain't, like I say, you ain't heard nothing about what they ain't seen nothing yet. You got to
Yeah,
think about
man.
it. Some of these pastors are pimps, players, and everything else. We just seen the iceberg. Yeah, Puffy with them, they all in Puffy parties. I'm still tripping off Al Sharpton, but we gonna leave that alone.
Yeah, man. That's crazy. And you figure in times like this, a pastor is supposed to come out and calm the flock and give us encouraging words, but these pastors getting caught out there with meats in their mouth.
See, that's the thing about it. See, people be looking for, and I said this on my thing, is a lot of people is thinking that people supposed to be perfect. And a lot of these pastors ain't perfect, but they put on this persona. And it's just like when you're dealing with that, we're not gonna speak on that one, but dealing with that group. Eventually, when you want to try to, I don't want to do this no more, or try to change the tide, or try to run, you can't run. You with us too. And they put all that stuff out there. It ain't no
It's crazy.
coincidence.
Yeah,
It's no
man. It's
coincidence all this starting to come about. Because Cat told us this. I'd like to go back to Cat Williams and even Charleston White with his crazy self. He even once told us what's to come. And we need to come together as a people. This ain't no black and white thing. This is about money. And we at the bottom of the pole. And we pay the most. And we still doing slave labor because if you're a guy that's incarcerated and get out, the only job you can get at to start out in this world is a factory job. And then most of them now, like he said, what Donald Trump did, just think about it. You got a lot of brothers coming out here trying to get a job. They can be discriminatory. I can't even say the word right. But they can just like say, man, I don't need, look at your background. I have had it happen to me so many times. I can't get no job at UPS, FedEx, Amazon. I got a criminal record. So guess what's going to happen now? It's going to get real bad for guys coming out here. Because it was hard for me. Don't get me wrong. I had about 4 or 5 jobs, but I don't like working factory jobs because why? I have been in workplace shootings. Yes, I have been in the workplace shooting. And I have been where a woman that's don't supposed to be around us end up walking in our job. How did this work? So I do not like factory jobs because it takes me back to when I was the same place I come from. I want something different in my life to experience things, but they won't let me. See what I'm saying?
yeah.
And
We
that's why a
feel
lot
for
of
you,
brothers
brother,
end up
man.
going back to crime and what they know. And now it's really finna get crazy because you got to think about it. And I always talk about this. They got a law from 1994.
What that got to do with the sucking pastor and all that? That's the point I'm trying to get to, bro. We talking about
What it's got
Diddy
to do with
possibly
that? Let me
being in
break
the
it down
bed with
to
this
you.
man. It's sad that you going through hard times and you've been through the struggle and all that. But I'm trying to do a 5-star presentation about this sucking pastor, man. Unless you got a demo or something, or you went platinum with LL Cool J back in the day, you're gonna have to let us know right now. Cause this is a celebrity blog. I know you think you an entertainer and all that, cause you know how to pop, lock, and drop. No Diddy. We seen your YouTube video, and don't get to telling people about your YouTube video, man. Cause this pastor on the screen already freaky enough. Do you feel
Let me,
like the black church is a joke in 2025, or do you feel like people should be taking pastorism seriously still?
yes, because we still got some serious pastors out here. But you got those little freaky ones that's making it bad for the good ones. I know one right down here. It's down here in St. Louis on Washington, Advancing Church. Pastor Jordan. This man has transformed my life since I have known him in a short time. So there's some good pastors out here. So I can't say that. And I
He
know another church
transformed you and all
it's
that.
another church that's in the hood. Oh my, I don't want to mess up the name, but it's still good. It's still good churches out here. That black churches. It's them that's out here in this freaky stuff that's trying to portray that they are this, but they're not. All it is that it's time for the rooster to come to crow. You can't keep doing fakeism and think it's not gonna come back. Like you said, Diddy opened up a whole can of worms, and one of the what was that Glenn Davis? He already told us that too. He said you ain't seen nothing yet. ministers, everything in there. So you just don't never know what's in this thing. You forgot when I was incarcerated, this guy told this story. He said, man, I think it was a guy that's just running around, or I think it was Jesus trying to find where the devil was at. Guess where the devil was at? Sitting in the church. Figured that
That's some deep stuff, man. That's some deep. Yo, the way you said it, man, the people out there is impressed, man. Maybe you need to be a pastor, especially since that other pastor he transformed. What you say he did to you? He trans something with you.
Who?
The first you said it was a pastor out there that transed you out or whatever, transformed you or whatever the case was, man. Maybe you need to be a pastor.
Pastor Jordan transformed my life when I
he did some trans shit with you and all that back in the day. And you know what? That's what make him you openly admitted what happened and all that. And that's why we appreciate you, brother. And the next time
Whoa. Hold on.
We go live.
My words.
You definitely got to call back because he don't trans you, bro, and that's all good in the church now. Especially in 2025, brother. And we gonna holler at you soon. Make sure you take care out there, man. That pastor transed his whole life around. Now he willing to take up the cloak and preach the word of the Lord. Thank God for that, brother, man. Now back to these chicken-headed pastors out here sucking and being obnoxious at each other's houses with hip-hop superstars. Don't you know a lot of them rappers back in the day, they will borrow their cars from pastors? They be in the music video stunting with Bishop Eddie Long's car. They pull up in Creflo Dollar's Benz while they doing rap videos. And when they take that shit back to daddy, you know they gotta give them a kiss, man. These pastors ain't doing this shit for free. And it really, really make me wonder. They taking that Peter, Joseph, and Paul shit too far. They be having them apostles around them all at all times, and they favorite one be Peter. I always thought that was zesty. What's that all about? And why Mary Magdalene line gotta be a hoe? Why they do sisters dirty like that? Talking about she talking to the snake in the Garden of Eden. While Adam minding his business, Eve out there with some big ass snake, doing freaky shit, eating fruit, strawberries and champagne, and then had the nerve to offer Adam some shit that another nigga gave to her, man. That's like a chick coming home with a 30-piece that another man bought and got the nerve to feed it to her boo. Shit happen like that all the time, man. We gotta talk about this. Y'all need to hear what the Cussin pastor had to say. Because he said some very zesty things and did some zesty things. And people alleging that he not only did it with Diddy, but he allegedly did it at TD Jakes' house. And that's what make this extra freaky and unholy. Y'all got to look at this, man.
To you. Let me deal with the obvious elephant in the room.
Damn, somebody deep-throated the shit out this man. They had to put IVs in his nose. What the hell was he doing?
And good Monday night to you. Let me deal with the obvious elephant in the room. The video that is going super viral of me and Dale
and Diddy
about 4-5 years ago.
This nigga said him and Dale. He got a pet name for the dildo. A video of him and Dale that went viral along. That's his buddy. Get this fruity past out of here, man.
Careful. I did not say male. I said Dale. Now, the thing that I need to say to you, that yes, At one of them freaky moments, what you see is what you get.
Well, goddamn. He said it was just one of them freaky moments. And what you see is what you get. Y'all ain't had no business watching the video. I ain't seen the video. I know a lot of y'all out there scraping and scrambling, trying to find that video online. I ain't got the video right now. Well, I ain't gonna play it right now. It's on here. Y'all gotta stay tuned until we get around to that part. At least he's being honest. It ain't like he lying on the Lord. He keeping it a buck right now. Y'all need to listen at this.
Video that is going super viral
Says super
of
super
me
viral.
and Dale
The fuck?
about 4-5 years ago. Now, be careful. I did not say male. I said Dale.
Like dildo.
Now, the thing that I need to say to you, that yes, at one of them freaky moments, what you see is what you get. So I want you to please understand that it is not mentally, but definitely. Okay. Now, first of all, it's true. It was one of them freaky sessions that we were known to do.
He ain't talking about him himself and only. He talking about him and his whole entourage of people. And they claiming that Diddy and TD Jakes was up in the room. And that's some freaky shit that they known to do. It ain't no secrets. All the pastors of America, y'all gonna have to explain what the hell is going on here. It was a freaky session. They known to do this type of stuff, man. It goes down. And what you see is what you get. He ain't making no excuses. He's zesty, he raunchy, and he a pastor in the name of the Lord. And rappers get down with them too. The whole entertainment business, if any brother's standing in front of a mic, 9 times out of 10, he gonna deep throat it when nobody watching. And I don't use microphones. I do all my streams on walkie-talkies. But these men, they rock the mic on a whole nother level. And he known to be an MC. A MCS, a master sucker. The masters of cum. These dudes, man, y'all gonna have to let me know how y'all feel about it. Cause he ain't done talking, man, and what y'all about to hear, you thought that part was crazy. This part gonna be even more crazy. Y'all need to hear this, man.
I want to ask my wife, my daughters, my grandchildren, and everybody else that care for me to not charge it to my heart, charge it to my damn head.
Did this nigga, wait a motherfucking minute, yo. Then he licked his lips with extra spit. He said, don't charge it to my heart. Don't even charge it to the game. Charge that shit to my motherfucking head. Like, give granddaddy props. He got skills on that motherfucking deal. Like, regardless of what you say about me, just remember, I'm the top head giver around this motherfucker. Like, he was nasty. My grandfather, he was raunchy, but you gotta admit, that boy know how to throw that neck now. Said, don't charge it to my heart. Don't charge it to the game. Y'all gonna have to charge it to this head. And bro, man, lick his lips. They said he get active even out there in Cali, man. So them thugs fresh home from jail, they know what time it is. Listen at this.
Those that care for me to not charge it to my heart, charge it to my damn head. I am not going to try to deny it. The video speaks for itself.
He proud of this shit, y'all. He said his video going super duper viral. Like, y'all heard about the head game, and I ain't even going front. If you want to charge me with anything, charge me with head. He couldn't wait for the world to find out that he glad that people know his skillage, man. Hold on, look at this.
It is what it is at this point. It will be exploited. I'm a national personality.
He said he a nasty what? Hold
So-
on, pause this. Wait, hold on. He said he a nasty what? This nigga. Yo, get his mouth off the screen, man. Take his mouth off the screen. And get him off the screen looking like that too. This shit nasty, man. He trying to entice the new generation to look at their forefathers in a different light, man. Yo, hello, who this is, man?
Yo, this is Ivan. Hey, Sean, man. Listen, I just caught that, man. I always listen to you, on the beats and the uppercuts, but like, damn. So I believe it because it's on your channel. I know you.
Yo, your phone all the way raggedy. Your phone raggedy. It ain't even sounded right. I don't know if you got something on in the back or whatever it is, man, but it's definitely not giving off 5-star vibes, man. If there's a way you can work that phone out to get it crystal clear, we would appreciate that, bro.
All right, I'll call you back. All right, much love.
Much love for him, man. Okay, let's get back into this video real quick. Look at this, y'all.
Not only will the national talk show hosts, but the locals will come at me.
This nigga trying to get it popping locally. He said not only is he internationally known, but locally, his head rate about to go through the roof, man. He welcoming in and all of that. He only got so much time left. He trying to get it popping till his dying day, man. He willing to just live his truth. The old boys, the young boy, all the men, all nationalities, all across the world, they coming in his direction. They seen what he do. Preaching ain't never give him this type of attention, man. He already the Cussin pastor. He don't give a damn what people got to say about him, man. He finally coming out with it before it's too late. Look at this.
The locals will come at me. But again,
Hold on, y'all. Yo, hello, who this is, man?
This your boy Gusto, man. What's going on?
Yo, did you call in and talk with us earlier?
Yeah, man. You gonna try to twist
Oh
my
yeah, we
words,
we
man.
got
How
a
you do
we
that,
got a
bro?
we got a one phone call minimum, brother. But we appreciate you the first time you called and all that. Thank him so much for his phone call.
I want to speak out. I want to speak on it because I speak on everybody else's bullshit. So I want to speak on this complaint. I knew nothing about it until it started showing up on Facebook and y'all started sending it to me. Again, it is what it is. And I'm asking for my wife.
Yo, hello. Who this is, man?
This is Lainey. What's going on? What's going on?
Oh, what's going on, Laney? We so glad to have you on the phone. What's on your mind today?
Ain't nobody people. The black church has been a joke probably for the past last decade. I don't
Mm.
even know why that's even a question. People don't care about getting their soul saved. Folks don't care about their soul these days. They care about what they can get. They don't care about their soul.
So people more concerned about getting their cheeks clapped instead of their soul saved.
Yeah, people don't care about their soul these days. I honestly believe that. Like a lot of things that's happening in the black community, especially the soul is being sucked out of the black community. A lot of the way things are turning out. And I
Just
just
suck.
don't. I mean, I feel like a person got to have God for themselves. These black churches, it's just not. I feel like it's true when they say the devil goes to church. I feel like that's one of the truest things that I've ever heard. That's true. That's very true. The devil do go to church.
Yeah, man. You say the church is sucking the soul out of the black community. What if the pastor's just sucking the soul out of the congregation? Or
What if
whoever get
what
too
if
close.
Nah, I feel like a lot of preachers today. I've been to a couple of churches in New York, and I'm from Texas, so I'm from down south. I've been to Alabama, I've been to Arkansas, I've been to Florida, but up there in New York, I feel like churches they literally worship the pastor. So I guess maybe you're
Facts.
right about that. I mean, in certain places, but in New York, it's like they worship the pastor. They don't worship God. They worship that man. And so I mean, the Bible say men love the creature more than the creator. You're not supposed to love the creature more than you love the creator. And I guess New York is a place where money and hustle is that has really seeped deep into the culture there. I think New York is secretly a miserable place. Like it got a lot of hype, but I've met some people from New York and they seem very miserable. Like I don't know, they just seem very miserable. It's something that's very soulless about that place. But I mean, in general, in the black community all over America, I feel that people have gotten away from God. I feel like churches have gotten away from God. People they've gotten away from church. They've gotten away from just as far as the Bible and what the Bible says. They're more worried about just being motivated. You can watch a YouTuber if you want to be motivated. You ain't got to go to church if you want to be motivated. You go to church to hear the word of God. You participate in Christianity to try to get your soul saved. That's what I thought. I didn't know you participated in it because it's tradition and because that's what your mom did or because that's just what you do on Sunday. I thought that was for I don't know. I feel like Jewish people take their faith more seriously than the black church. Like the black church is like it's a show. You go there to be entertained at this point. So
This man was laid on his bed with his feet in the air, wiggling his toes, having the time of his life with a toy that he gave the nickname Dill. Him and Dill on camera just giggling it up, just sucky away. Having the fruitiest time of his life. The video got out there, and he's just telling the public it is what it is. Like what you see is what you get. Yeah, I was on the tape. I was having a freaky session. He said this is something that we all know to do. So it's looking like that's a part of pastorhood, according to him.
well, I'm gonna tell you that my uncle attends his church in San Diego, California. And so instead of having a church picnic every year, they all from the church, now this is the church thing, they all get together and they go on a cruise. And on the cruise, they're out there in their bikinis, church people now, they're out there in their bikinis and out there in their two pieces, and men ain't got no shirts on. And my uncle, he had a problem with that. And so he stopped attending that church after that second time they did that. And he didn't even really have a clear understanding that this is a yearly thing that the church does. And I was just telling my brother, I said, shoot, that sounds a little suspect. They could be having freak offs. And so also my friend, she divorced her husband about 2 years ago because he said that he wanted to listen to gospel music while they had sex. And she was just like, that's weird to him. But he grew up in church and she grew up in church. They go to church on Sunday. Both.
She must got a real big booty or something. That's the only way that makes sense.
Like, why would you want to listen to gospel music in the middle of having sex?
That big old butt, that probably makes somebody want to sing gospel and all that. The way them cheeks, maybe she's super thick and all that. He might want to give a praise to the Lord of thanks and gratitude for whatever it is that she working with over there. So that's their personal business. Some people, they like what they like. I ain't going front. It's been times I had to praise the Lord before in the act. And you probably did too.
I think that within the next 50 years, there's literally going to be a Diddy and a Bill Cosby coming from the church world. Probably by the time our kids have grandchildren, there's going to be some Diddy stories and some what he's going through right now. These are circular men. Diddy is a circular man. Bill Cosby was an actor. He wasn't known for nothing pertaining to God. But I think that the next wave of history is going to be a man that's from the church world, like with these type of allegations, because the church world has gotten extremely wild. You'd be surprised. Like, it's not even church anymore. It's just a weekly gathering at this point of just people that you know of, your neighbors, some friends, and people that you see at church. It's not really even church anymore because people are not concerned with their souls. Like, they don't go to church for their soul anymore.
And why you sound like an atheist? Why it sound like you an atheist?
No, I'm not an atheist. I just feel like people don't go to church for their soul anymore. I feel like it's a lot of devils in these churches, especially.
Do you go to church? Do you go to church?
No, I don't go to church. No,
how you speaking on church and you don't even go to church?
I grew up in that world. I went to church from the time I was born to the time I was 18. I'm actually a pianist because I was in the church all my life, and I can.
So you turned your back on the. You turned your back on the church.
Going to these churches and nobody.
You turned your back on the Lord and all that.
No, I'm just saying that the devil is having his way in the black church. That's what I'm saying. That the devil is really having his way in the black church. And that's been going on for about 30 years now. The devil is really having his way in the black church.
But who are you to judge? You make it seem like you holy or something. Who are you to judge?
No, I'm just telling you. I think that
are you claiming to be a saint? You claiming to be a saint? That's what this is?
No, I'm not claiming to be anything. I'm a very spiritual person and always will be very spiritual. But I know that when it comes to the black church, there's a lot of the devil having his way in these black churches. Things are going the way that the devil wants things to go. And nobody's saying anything. And that's just what's going on with the black church. That's not really, it's some of these black churches back in the 80s when some of these pastors died, they really cared about the souls of men. I honestly feel like when some of them men died who actually cared now, the Spirit of God left those churches. When they died, God left with them. For real, because God is not going to have his presence somewhere where people are joining together for everything except the word of God. Like, God don't care if people going to go and join together and it's going to be about everything except the word of God, then it's not even,
well, at least they tried. When the last time you tried to congregate in the name of the Lord?
Tried.
At least they trying. At least they trying. You sitting on the sideline while they actually doing the work. You know what I'm saying? People get up. It be cold on Sunday mornings. They still get dressed, take a hot bath, get dressed, at least try to come together and unify to do something positive. And you talking about these people like they heathens and devils, but at least they trying to do the right thing. You
I
got a
don't feel
lot of
like people
nerve.
try
You
to do
got a
the right
lot of
thing.
nerve,
I
ma.
don't know.
And you was raised up in it. You left the church. You a runaway. You abandoned the church, and then you coming back talking about this devil's all in the church.
It is lying down. The devil go people. That is a 100-year saying. The devil goes to church too. That is so true. That's more true in this day and time than it was 30, 40 years ago. It's more true in this day and time than it was 50 years ago. The devil goes to church and he's there. He's up and apt to have his way and do what he wants to do, and everything go his way for real. So
So,
when they started letting these people up in these churches that they claim to be LGBTQ, that's what kind of got me all the way away from the church
oh
world. Like the
shit.
Bible actually says, a woman's not supposed to lay with a woman the way she lay with a man, and a man not supposed to lay with a man the way he lay with a woman. The Bible actually states that. The King James Version states that. So when you start letting people out, you taking the devil to a whole new level in the church world. You bringing him up there in a whole new level. He's going up in levels. You letting him up in the upper echelon when you blatantly letting people like that up in churches and testifying and talking about what's happening in their life. You are on a one-way train to hell, but yet you want to go to somebody's church? Are you for real? That shit is
Mm.
crazy.
Damn. Well, you know what, man? I think people choose to live. Ain't nobody perfect. And a lot of people that know they not perfect find themselves in the church to get repentance, to get deliverance, to get some help, get some salvation. Because ain't nobody trying to go to hell, man. You can't judge people for what they doing when they up in them churches trying to do the right thing. You ain't even in there trying to do the right thing while you talking about what's going on with these people in the church.
I can try at home. I feel like people can read their Bible at home. People can have a relationship with God. Though, just like these witches and warlocks have their closets full of their stuff. The saints of God can have their closets full of shrines to God. Because it's come to that in this society where you almost have to worship God at home because there's so much evil at these churches. When people think evil, they think the Catholic Church, they think the witches and warlocks, they think the people where Rihanna is from is evil. You know, the witches and the. Let me tell you something. It's devils sitting right up in these churches, man, and they go in there every Sunday, and they're having their way, and they doing what they want to do. Some of them go to church on Saturday. It's a lot of evil in the black church within the past 30 years in the black community. It's a lot of evil that is just stood up and just standing and just being there, and it's standing and staying. You know, and that ain't nothing good. So, you know, it is what it is.
It's evil motherfuckers at the grocery store right now. You got evil people working in fast food with dreams of doing some old crazy shit to your chili bowl, man. It's evil.
Well, I
It's
honestly think
doctors
that
and
the church.
lawyers out there, sinister people in all different types of positions out there. Evil is amongst us, but that don't mean you gotta condemn the black church.
I'm not just condemning the black church. I mean, it's evil in all these churches, but the black church has had evil in it for a long time, and nobody wants to talk about that. You know what I'm saying? When women started wearing pants and earrings to church, I thought that was an issue. You know, these women that are in that Jewish faith, when they go to the synagogue, they have their skirts on, they have their heads covered. It's never been a problem. The church, the house of the Lord is not a fashion show. It's not a fashion show. It's not. I don't give a damn how good you look. The church of God, the house of the Lord is not a fashion show. It's been a fashion show in the black community for over 20 years. It's been a fashion show. It's a place to go find a
That's why
man.
they
It's
call
a
it
place
your
to go get a
Sunday's
nowadays.
best.
It's a place to go get a
Learn
baby
your
mama or a baby
learn
daddy.
your history, man. It's called Sunday's best for a reason. Sometimes people put on their best shit on Sunday. We ain't got no other opportunity to wear it. Ain't got no business
You been
offices
listening
that
to that?
people own it.
You be
I'm
watching
talking
that
right
Bobby
now.
Jones show.
I'm talking right now, man. You being disrespectful. That's why they don't want you in the church. What preacher gonna be able to preach with you sitting in the crowd and people can't even hear what he got to say because you too busy running your mouth condemning the Lord, man. I'm trying to bring some Christ to this video. You over there sounding like the devil. What about them people? They only opportunity to wear them nice clothes is at church. They get dressed up because they want to feel good about themselves on the Sunday, man. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You taking everything from the black church and making it something bad like you ain't black, like you weren't raised up in the black church, man. I dare you talk about these chicken head pastors like that. They ain't never claimed to be holy men. They get down on their knees, shuck a little something. They still get up and go to church. When the last time you been to church after you got done sucking on something like these pastors, man? They saying that Diddy was the man in the video with his legs gapped open with that pastor blessing him in the name of, I ain't even gonna say in the name of the Lord or nothing like that, because that's blasphemous to be doing that type of act with somebody like Diddy, and we all know he the devil. But at the same time, he got up the next day and went to preach at a church. When the last time you got done doing something freaky and took your ass to church?
First of all, you can't repent over and over and over again. When you know better, you're supposed to do better, right? So if you're constantly repenting, you may or may not meet Peter at the gate one day. It's a lot of people that's gonna be passing in our time, and they're not even gonna go to the gate. They're gonna plunge straight into hell when they die. There's a lot of people that they get a chance to, but it's not for me, like you said, it's not for me to judge anybody. I'm a very spiritual person.
Facts.
I've seen a lot of things, and I don't have to explain myself to anybody. I've had friends who passed away that I saw them when I'm here in Texas. I saw Takeoff running down the street, and I saw his spirit man running down the street with his private parts on fire. I saw that the day that he died. I literally saw him run down the street with chain. He had his chain on and his bracelet on, and he was running down the street hollering. His private parts were on fire. I saw that. I'm a very spiritual person. I don't want to be too argumentative. I've seen a lot of things. I've been in the presence of people that have went to heaven. I've been in the presence of witches and warlocks, like for real, for real. So, I've been in the presence of people who are snakes.
Hold on. So you got a
divinity,
you got something divine about you to where you can see, you can pre-see things and stuff, like you got a foresight.
I don't know about all that, but I can see people when I'm around people.
No, you said you seen Takeoff running down the street. You said you seen Takeoff running down the street with his genitals on fire, with his chain swinging and all that. If that ain't a witch or a warlock, I don't know what is. You said that and got the nerve to be talking about the people in the church. What type of blasphemous, demonic, apocalyptic, what type of apocalyptic nonsense is that? You eat that laugh is evil. You giggling evil. And now you showing your true colors while you speaking on the church, on the phone sounding all evil. I'm gonna put some holy water all over my mic. No Diddy. And I'm gonna finish having my video, because what you just exposed about yourself was very eerie and very demonic, and you need to go to church with the cussing pastor and get some of that spit on your lip from him. We thank you so much for we get some help. We praying for you, man, because that was evil. It was demonic. Goodbye. We're gonna holler at you next time. Whatever. Scratch a lie and find a thief, man. You scratch a lie and you gonna find a thief, Ray. Be the main people. Talking about the people in the house of the Lord that wouldn't even step foot in the house of the Lord because they head gonna start smoking. But that's Negro here nor there. Y'all gotta listen at this.
Forgiveness, my daughter's forgiveness, my grandchildren forgiveness. But shit, I fucked up.
What the hell?
That's all I can say. I fucked up. I believe because in my phone there's over 8,000 pictures and videos.
8,000.
That someone went into my Google account and I own about 8, 9, 10 laptops. Many of them do not have passwords on them. And hell, they was able to hack from one phone
Yo,
that does have.
let me talk to y'all real quick. Whatever's in the dark will come to the light. If you got some weird shit going on, or had some weird shit, you don't search some weird stuff, you was into some weird stuff, it's going to come to light. Your personal profile is about to be public. And if it ain't public, it's not hard for somebody to make it public. All of your truth is in that search. It's in them pictures, it's in that phone, it's in them accounts. It ain't going nowhere, man. I'm talking about stuff from 30 years ago. They still got it. You think just because you deleted it and you ain't got it no more, you cleared your search engine or whatever the case, it ain't there no more. It's still there. It's linked into all of your stuff, man. And this is a prime example. Whatever you got going on in the dark, you think you live in an alternative lifestyle. You ain't fooling nobody but yourself, man. They got the video of him sitting there with Dildo, the purple toy. He He laughing. You see all his teeth. He's smiling. He's sweating. He having a good ass time with the door locked, just loving his motherfucking life. And all he can say, it is what it is. He let down his kids, his grandkids, the people that really support him, all of his subscribers, his fans. All because he was doing something he ain't had no business doing. And on top of that, they saying that on the other side of that video, that man with them ashy ass legs was Diddy on the tape at TD Jakes' house. And the only reason people can run with these type of rumors is because he said that that's something that they do when they get together. It was a freaky little session. And it went down. It wasn't the first time, and hopefully for him, it won't be the last time because he's trying to live his best life in his old age. Now, I'm going to share something with y'all real quick. And it's going to be a little disturbing. And I'm going to share it after I share this. So we're going to finish this, and I'm going to share the other part. And that's the part where you're going to have to call your priest and get together and figure out how to exorcise these demons. Look at this, man.
Passwords to go into the other. I will be deleting tonight every picture and video of this nature.
He said he about to delete all that shit tonight. He ain't gonna let it rest. He already struggling bad. His eyes gonna be hurting. Them glasses gonna be cooking. He about to delete all them videos before anybody else can ever see him with another meat gyrating in his mouth, man. He don't want the public, his grandkids. He gotta let it all go. It's another sucking TKO. Diddy in jail, reminiscing. That's all he gonna be able to do because homie about to get rid of the footage. Look at this.
Out of my phone. Okay. All right, so like I said, exploitation, I explain. I'm not explaining it, but I expect it. I'm a national personality, so
Yo, shout out to the male CNAs that's gonna go in there and change that man diaper, yo. He better not fall asleep with his mouth open, because he gonna wake up to a surprise, man. They heard about that mouth. Gotta be the weirdest shit ever for them male nurses that gotta go in there and take care of this man. Like, oh, thank you, honey. Is there anything I can do for your services? Because I really do appreciate everything that you. I don't have no money. That's one thing I don't have. Can't charge it to my account, but you can charge it to my head. You can. Can you imagine the male nurse that got to feed this man Jello? Like, I really do. Let me get another mouthful. I'm just working with that nigga mouth all day. Shout out to the male nurses, man. This shit is getting out of hand. These hoochie daddies come in all sizes and ages, man. He a BBW hoochie man. And they waiting for him to get back to the church so they could paint that motherfucker red, purple, pink, and blue. When he get back to full health, them boys ain't gonna let him rest. His secret is out. Now it's a bunch of men that can't wait to go to his church. This shit getting out of hand, man. The Zesty Daddy Pastors of America. Vice need to do a documentary on this. The Chicken Head Pastors of America. They need their own show on VH1. It's getting out of hand, man. It's getting out of hand. Y'all gotta listen at this real quick.
But it seems like extortion to me, though, Renisha.
Well, Thaddeus, you could say that or whatever you want to say, but let me tell you the truth.
Please tell me that one.
Let me tell you the truth.
Tell me the truth.
I don't like men, and I damn sure don't like that old man. Okay. Okay. And when I tell somebody that you look like my granddaddy, you know what I'm saying? He's a man. He's supposed to be a man of God. Okay. My pastor's name is Terry Dwayne Smith Sr., okay? This been my pastor almost all my life. Mm-hmm. I ain't never had to go through that with that man, okay? Or no other man of God that I know.
Okay, and I'll say this. Even if you're dyking, okay, even if you're dyking.
Right.
Or we're not dyking. Uh-huh. Charles Wright should not have gotten caught up.
Right.
In that. Now, I'll say that. Now, I think you was extorting him. I think you're trying to get some money out of him.
I don't need it.
Okay? Oh, yeah, I think that if he had came forth with the right amount of money, you'd have gave him some. You gave him some of that dyke coochie.
Hold on, wait a minute. Did he just, hold on, no, wait a minute. Hold up. This man can't be serious. He can't be serious, man. He told that woman for the right amount of money, she would have gave up that. I can't even repeat what this man just said, y'all. Wow, he's zesty. He talking about what he would have did, man. He trying to live vicariously through this woman. That's why he's sitting with her. He the one out here dyking, man. He living her life, she living his life. They lying to each other, man, in the name of the Lord. She in disguise and he in disguise. They both want the same thing, and he called her out on it. Cause he know what it's like to be her, she know what it's like to be him. Shit weird. Hold on, man.
Yeah, you gave him.
Let me ask you this, Daddy. If he give you some money, would you give him some of this straight booty?
Huh?
Would you give him some of this?
Hold on, pause this shit, yo. Wait a minute. No, oh damn. And he over there grinning like a fat cat. She said if he would have offered you the money, you would have gave him some of that straight booty. And look at their response. Like, ah ha ha ha. Like, now you got me, I got you. I got you, you got me too. Ha ha ha. Zesty conversations. They talking about giving up straight and gay booty for money. The meat shucking pastor. Look at this, man.
I almost knocked you on your ass then, okay? Okay, so don't come in. Don't get it I'll knock you on your ass on my show. Okay, I'll knock you on your ass. Okay, don't come and play with me, because I'm the wrong one for your dyke ass to be playing with. You understand?
Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh. He backed her ass all the way down. Like, don't get it twisted. I beat bitches too. He the head bitch in charge. He pulled a dildo out and knock her upside her motherfucking head. He said, I'm the wrong one. You got the wrong one, bitch. He gonna show her what a real diva do. He snatch off his shirt, them nipple rings get to swinging. Next thing you know, he whooping her ass. Like, you must don't know about me. You must don't know about me. He put the whole beehive on her ass. Look.
Ass. Okay, don't come and play with me, because I'll knock you on your ass on my. Don't come in. Don't get it twisted, because I'll knock you on your ass on my show. Okay, I'll knock you on your ass. Okay, don't come and play with me, because I'm the wrong one for your dyke ass to be playing with. You understand? I'm the wrong one for your ass to be playing with. I'll knock you on your ass on live TV. You understand me? Keep it straight. You understand me?
He talking all that shit with a man blowing up his phone. Y'all hear that? His phone blowing up off the hook like, Daddy, pick up the phone. Like, I told you I was going to come back tonight. I got shit to do. I'm going to be back tonight. Like, Daddy, pick up the phone. That man over there, he got somebody waiting while he talking shit to this woman. Look.
Don't get it twisted. Okay? So don't get it twisted. Don't bring your dyke ass up in here with that bullshit, because I'll knock your goddamn ass off right here on TV. Okay? You understand that? Okay? Now, I don't know what you would know about me, but I ain't the one for you to play with.
But let me
okay?
Just let me tell you, I don't want to be played with either.
Okay, but you brought this to me. You called me with this, and I'm saying to you, ain't no more guessing. Here's what I'm saying to you. I think that you had a game going on, and I think that he's an old fool. Mm-hmm. Okay, I think he was extorting. Okay, because you're consistently asking for money in the play. Mm-hmm. Okay, now, but here's the greatest part that I have. No matter what you do, okay, no matter what you do or what your game was, Charles Wright should not have fell into the game. You can't play the game because, see, here's the other thing, Pastor. If you've done that with her, and ain't nothing feminine about her, okay, ain't nothing attractive as her as a woman. She looks like a boy. So I'm trying to find out, Brother Pastor. That's the reason I keep trying to call you, Brother Pastor. I'm trying to find out. I'm trying to find out, Brother Pastor. Why? But if he had to give you some money, you wouldn't be here.
Oh, you a lie.
See, game, no game.
You a lie.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you something about game. I don't run game, and I'm gonna tell you something about money. I don't need it, and I don't.
Oh, you need some money now.
Nah.
Yo, I see what's going on here, man. He definitely within a certain community. That's where he do his business. He been lurking in the shadows. He been live in your face with it, man. He a part of a community. He been embraced. They got him with Cat Williams and everything, man. Shit getting weird. I had no clue that this is how it's going down, man. It be the main people. Oh, he definitely a part of a community. The Queen Supreme Court virtual. He's sitting down with homie and all that. They sitting up there yakking it up, talking about licking meats or whatnot. Look, he waiting for them boys to come home from jail. It's getting out of hand, man. Y'all gotta let me know what y'all think about this. Is the black church a joke in 2025, or do y'all still got faith in the black church. Y'all gotta let me know, man. Hold on, I need to type this in real quick. And y'all stay tuned, because it's about to get real. Type this in real fast. Yo, them phone lines still open too. Let me do this real quick, because I'm about to get out of here. If we get a phone call within the next 5 minutes, I'll kick it. If not, I want y'all to see this, and then I'm about to go ahead back on out of here, man. Look at this. Look.
After I found out that you didn't know whether you wanted me or a man, I was done. Here I am laying around here hot and horny all the damn time while you up there daydreaming about balls. After I find out.
That's his wife talking, y'all. She ain't have a clue that her husband was zesty. Now that she know, she mad as hell that her man upstairs sucking on them toys, and she downstairs hot and horny waiting for him to come upstairs, and he ain't even thinking about her ass, yo. Hold on. Oh, look at his face, man. She ain't know her husband was zesty. Look.
Come on in. I knew you was gonna be stupid enough. To not leave well enough alone, and I knew you was gonna try to flip this damn story tonight on your show. So I'm glad you're doing it. And I know somebody gonna tell you she lied because I am. But you know what? I held back last night. I'm not holding back tonight. Since you really some of what I didn't tell my damn audience. Oh, I'm getting ready to tell them everything. So while you over there trying to talk and set up shit.
Yo, hello. Who this is, man? Oh, damn, we could barely hear you. What's going on over there?
Man, nothing much going on. I just wanted to call in and talk about, is the black church a joke in 2025?
Yeah, we all is.
Now, I don't believe that the black church is a joke because remember, the church is supposed to be in us. But I do feel that people have realized that the black church is consistently giving and uplifting their pastors. So some people who have alternative motives have joined congregations to be able to benefit themselves. So that doesn't necessarily make the church a joke because the church is in the individual. Well, that's what the Bible says. However, those people that would have been scammers, manipulators, and other aspects of life, they crept into the church to get that nonprofit organization money, and they're making it look bad because they're still not fully delivered. You know, especially calling yourself a cursing pastor. That's a little strange, don't you think?
Yeah. Well, the thing about it is there's a new stigma to where people is like, you know what they say about black pastors, right? Well, you heard about black pastors. So even if you come off as a black pastor or you present yourself like a black pastor, it's not a good thing anymore. You know?
No.
And you figure you a man of the Lord, you a man of the cloak. Where can you go wrong? You know, you all about the power of God. That's supposed to be an honorable thing. But in the world we living in now, for you to be black pastor-ish, it's a question mark on you.
It's definitely true. But remember, the key thing is, are they truly called? Or did they just raise their hands on their own? Because if you're not called, you won't have, hold on one second, please. You won't have the ability to help people and pass on the anointing. But if you're raising your hand yourself, going into it again with the motives of defrauding people or possibly helping people, just making more change, you know, you can't be playing with spirituality like that, especially when it comes to the black community, because we are truly infused in our faith. We really love our faith. We
You
really
know,
love the positive vibe.
you know, the black church is the only way, well, one of the only places where you see when a bunch of black males come together, they're being submissive to another male force, a Caucasian male force at that. A lot of times, man.
Absolutely.
A lot of brothers, they join together, they hold hands, and they submit to the man.
Mm.
And I think
Son,
that's why, a lot of times the power is taken out of the black household because they kids be looking like, I seen you on your knees with that white man, daddy.
mm,
Crying. As a black man, your wife watch you bow your head. Your wife, while you crying and salivate, she
mm.
looking at you with the side eye like, damn, this nigga dead ass serious.
I mean that depends, but you do have a very valid point. When you are called, again, keyword, you are submitting to God, not the white man. You're supposed to be getting your words directly from the Holy Spirit so that you can go ahead and acclimate those that want to know and get closer to the Lord to that spirit so that they're not always depending on you. Eventually, when you go to church, you're supposed to be able to stand on your own 2 feet after everything that you've learned from the minister and be able to speak life into yourself and into your household family. There's nothing wrong with a man submitting to the Most High God. Now, submitting to another man, absolutely not. Because the Bible tells you, you don't put your faith in man. Men are evil even in their youth. From the beginning, a baby cries to be able to control the parent, to let the parent know, I'm hungry, I'm wet. Those babies weren't crying in the womb like that because the parent couldn't do anything. They were pretty much on their own. But as soon as they were born, they realized, oh, when I cry, he or she comes. If kids can be manipulators, what do you think about adults, especially adults with experience? Nothing wrong with submitting, but you have to submit to the Most High God, not your pastor, not
You
anyone
get
who is.
dressed up. You show up with your lady holding her hand to submit to another man. You come in the door submitting. You submit. The pastor tell you stand up. You stand. You say you submitting to the pastor. You just up in there being submissive and shit. That's why homie was on the tape shucking, yunking on that toy like that. Cause that's what
Mm.
he do. That's what they do, man.
And you're hitting the nail dead on the head because even back in the day, the Caucasians used to use our vow to submit to the Most High and infuse themselves in it and was taking advantage of the slaves that way. Not to bring that up. But I'm just saying you are absolutely right. When you get it twisted and you start looking at your pastor or anyone in leadership as your guide instead of the Heavenly Father, that's where you fall. Our people will perish because of lack of knowledge. It's the knowledge to know that that man is only instructing you. Now you don't use that tool to get blue boys to come all up in your bedroom and such, allegedly. It's sad. But the church is definitely not a joke because the church is in us individually. However, the actions of those that are not using the ministry to its best fruition, unfortunately, those people are being called out. This is
Well,
this is
I put it
a
like
revelation
this.
time.
I put it like this, man. For the pastors that want to be famous and be on television and get a name, get it popping in the streets, them the hoochie
Mm-hmm.
daddies you gotta look out for because a real
There you,
pastor that's
ooh,
just trying to preach the word of the Lord, he don't care about all that shit. All he care about is his congregation. He don't give a fuck if he on national television or any of that stuff. He trying to make sure that he's leading his people in the right direction. He don't care nothing about being the cussing pastor or the pastor on
man,
TBN or CNC or whatever the case is. So there's still good churches out there. There's still good pastors out there. But the clout
man.
chasing pastors, them the ones with the question marks all over them.
Sean, see, this is why we love you because you just get it. You are the voice of the people. You understand what's really going on. A lot of people think that we're not smart as a culture or as a people. But when they see people like you standing up and representing, and if you don't really pay attention, they might miss the word that you're bringing, but you're
Mm,
definitely bringing a word. The
that's real,
clout
man.
chasing needs to stop. The making
Hmm.
fun of our culture as a whole by manipulating our people, it's needing to stop. But they realize there's so much money in it. They realize they can get rich off of it. So the
Hmm.
greed kicks up. And then the sexuality comes because when you have money, You can definitely buy anything you want. So then those little icky little wicky things that are in your body that you didn't want nobody to know about, they come out when you have money. But Sean, you exposed them today, baby. You
No
let the
doubt.
world know what was going on.
Word up. I had to, man. And you know, this man, he's unapologetic for the video. He said my thing going super viral. So that's what he want. If people saying his name, he don't give a damn what it is, man. He popping out here in these streets. His
That's
wife
what I'm
even
talking
up on
about.
it. They about to capitalize off of this video. They all in front of the cameras looking for all the clout, money, fame, whatever comes with it. They with it.
Absolutely no different from, and Lord, you know I'm not judging, but it's no different from when the drug dealers used to be out there peddling crack, but at the same time looking up information on how to become a Black Panther. How? When you're the one destroying the community. Like you can't have it both ways. In their twisted little mind, they're contributing to society, but they're really just fulfilling their own evil wishes.
See,
So
I
today
like
we
that.
got the truth. We got the
I
truth
like
today,
that.
Sean.
That was a good
Yeah.
analogy. You said the dealers out there selling crack. What about the dealers that give out a little sample, knowing that it's going to
Mm,
be more people lined up? This man gave out a sample, man. He put out the video of him demonstrating his oral skills. He take all credit for it. He like, if you going to blame anything, blame it on the head, man. He said he
mm.
international. Everybody know he want to be world renowned, known for something, and this is his talent. This his true talent, and he ready to live his truth in the name of Christ. It's gonna be a big ghetto mess by the time this is all
Oh,
done.
you can't put our Heavenly Father in this. This is nothing but demonic energy, and you know it. But you're right. He put out that video so that y'all could see what that head of game be like. And you know, those type of people, they always have a passion for degrading women. Like when they have like that ulterior motive inside of them, you notice that they're very like nasty to women. They have slick comments. And I always wonder why. Because it's a little secret energy behind that. You definitely want to do what a woman can do, but you were born in a male body. You were born in a male body. So you have to kind of conform, or if you want to do freaky deaky little things, keep that to yourself. In our society, people are too free with talking about what goes on in their bedroom. No one needs to know that. That's your business. That's your business. So that's where he went wrong. The black church is not a joke, but this pastor allegedly is a joke. And that video was nasty. I don't like that.
You sound like you got a whole lot of money. Anybody ever told you that?
Yeah, definitely. I'm definitely pulling that energy this year. I'm gonna be a millionaire, multimillionaire, changing my family's generational curses from the past. I'm definitely standing on faith for that. I'm working hard. I'm
I can
working hard. I
feel
got
it,
like
man.
4 jobs.
I can feel it.
I
It's
got
all
like
in you.
4 jobs.
No
Yeah.
doubt, man. She all about that prosperity. You could hear it in her voice, man. She about to
Yes.
get to the biggest bag she ever had in her life.
Oh, Sean. Now I did not know that you was definitely able to speak life into my bones.
Hey,
Yes,
man,
Lord. God
it
knows
is
this
what it
is
is.
I said to myself, I'm going to be making an extra $1,000 a month this month,
Mm-hmm.
equating to an extra $10,000 by the end of the
Mm-hmm.
year. I'm not doing trying to get to be a millionaire in one year. I just want to see if I stay consistent, if I stay focused, and if I keep putting good energy out there, if I'll be able to manifest the blessing that I know the Lord has for me. And it's working, son. And you are
Man,
doing the same thing. We
real
get this
talk.
motivation from you, brother, because guess what? When I'm a little stressed and I
Mm-hmm.
need my herbal delights and my glass of wine at the end of the night,
Mm-hmm.
my son and my family will tell you, I'm like, did y'all put on Sean Blaze last night? They're
Oh
like, that's my
man.
guilty pleasure because I try to be so like positive and affirming in my everyday life. But when I get
Mm-hmm.
home, I put my hair up, I take my good shower, I get in this comfortable bed, and whether it's my
Mm.
TV or my phone, you're on it.
Oh
You're
man,
on it, friend, because you're the
that's
bomb.
amazing. I appreciate that. Something about this zesty pastor laid up in the bed anointed me to let you know that you about to have big money coming your way, man. He
Big
giving
money
off
coming in.
big
Big
money.
bucks
He
coming in. Million, and when
that.
I get them $1 million, baby,
Mhm,
that
mhm.
cash app's gonna be ringing.
Oh
Cash app's gonna be
shit.
ringing.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what we need, sis. That's why we love you, man. Because not only do you have future cash apps, but you also let the people know what they need to be hearing, man. I got so much love, man. And the next time I go live, you definitely got to call back. Real talk. We looking forward to that. You be good out there, ma. All right, now. We going to holler at you. You take care. All right. Love you too. God bless, sister. No doubt, man. She says she trying to earn an extra $85 every month. Yo, somebody hit her cash app, man. Cause I feel bad now, man. Somebody call back and put your cash. Y'all split my cash app with her cash app, man. Cause she need that $85 every month, or else shit ain't gonna be right around there. I need y'all to split them cash apps for us. But as far as this chicken head pastor and what he doing to the black community got these boys curious about going to church. They looking for the pastor with the wettest mouth. Them boys that wanted to stay home and play video games on Sunday, they be up dressed 6 a.m. trying to get there to church. Pastor Wet Mouth gonna be preaching today. All them zesty daddies sitting in the front row. They make the old ladies with the big hat sit in the back. While they sitting up there with them pink purple suits on, with them G-strings on underneath that. But that's Negro here nor there, man. I want to say that this is an isolated situation, and this male hoochie daddy is only one of his kind. But there's rumors out here that he was engaged in the act with Diddy, allegedly at TD Jake's house. And I don't like mentioning TD Jakes in none of these videos because he's very sensitive when it comes to people speaking on the power bottom. Because he know it's a bunch of madness like I know it's a bunch of madness. But it's starting to look like it's the truth when you got men like him in the news and his wife is willing to participate with all of the madness that he got going on. It's raising a lot of questions. There's a lot of question marks about everything going on with this man. Y'all need to listen at this. This is wifey, yo.
Not. Okay? So if they text you Monday and said they were going to file for eviction Wednesday, which would have been 2 days ago, right? They still ain't had no business going over there changing no locks.
Yo, hello. Who this is, man?
Hey, I just wanted to say that last caller was really, really good. Like, she made a lot of really good points.
Yeah, we appreciate that. She calls in often, and every time she calls, she make incredible points.
Yeah. And really, I don't think that, like, you can generalize that, like, a specific church is, like, a joke. Like, there's a lot of stuff going on in, like, various churches. Like, Catholic. Like, I was raised Catholic, and there's a lot of scandals in the Catholic Church with little boys and stuff. So, like, all that stuff just kind of goes on. But there's also a lot of, like, good work that a lot of churches do, like you said. I think the celebrity kind of adjacent pastors are the ones that people have to watch out for. But they shouldn't just abandon, like, morals and goodness just because there's bad people.
Yeah. What I'm getting out of your conversation is you got to take the good with the bad. Is that what I'm getting? You saying that although there's horrible things that's alleged, even within the Catholic Church, they still do a lot of good for humanity and the communities and stuff. So I'm getting the vibes that you're trying to say that we have to take the good with the bad.
Yeah, like it's a case-by-case kind of thing.
Case by case. But you know, after a while, when there's a stigma about a certain type of industry, like they say truck drivers are dusty. Truck drivers, they're dirty. That's a stigma, man. People automatically assume truck drivers are cranky, they're dirty, they're funky, they're aggravated. You know?
Yeah, I mean, like, people are going to generalize, but, like, the only thing you can do is, like, kind of use that discernment that everybody has and try to basically suss out the bad people like this guy. I mean, he seems like he was on the down low, and he wasted his wife's time. Like, he has children, grandchildren, and like now there's this gross video of him, and it's embarrassing for him and his family, and for humiliating for his wife. Like, I can't even imagine.
Yeah. How would you feel about attending a black church? Do you feel like they would try to deify you in any type of way?
I don't know, probably not.
Was that a probably not or a definitely not?
I really don't know. I don't know how other people would act. I would think that would be something that they would
But
never.
in your mind, you imagine them deifying you like Mary Magdalene or Mother Mary or something like that? If
I
you
would
just attended the church, you think they gonna let you stand in front of the church while they all catch the Holy Ghost because your presence is there at the church?
No, I don't think so. I think I would just be a regular person like everyone else.
They'll probably run the hell up out of the damn church.
I would hope
You
not.
you know, this the thing about it, man. There's churches with mixed crowds, man. There's churches that have all different types of members. They're usually downtown in every city. You have Asian people in the church, Caucasian people. You have people of all nationalities. And a lot of times those pastors be white.
Yeah, like I think there's lots of different pastors, like in evangelical churches and stuff. I mean, I can't really say that.
Oh, so you mean to tell me you ain't never been to a black church?
I've been to like a Jehovah's Witness church because my mom worked with a black lady who was her boss, and like she invited us to her church, which was really nice.
Hold on, your mama was working for a black lady?
Yeah,
You said it was her boss,
yeah.
and she made y'all go to the church.
She didn't make us; she invited us. Like, it was a friendly kind of thing.
And your mom felt like she had to do it because that was her boss?
No, I think she was just curious. Like, she was kind of exploring different things.
Did y'all ever go back?
It was Jehovah's Witness. It was like a little intense. But it was an interesting experience for sure.
It was interesting for sure. You went up in there like, very interesting, and y'all ain't never go back. Do you attend church, or is that something that you used to do, or how do you get your praise on? Like, how do you connect with God?
So I moved to the city, so I don't have like a specific place that I attend now. But when I was in the suburbs, I would go to like the Catholic church, yeah.
The Catholic church, man, in the suburbs. But since you're not in the suburbs no more, you just don't go all together.
No, I just moved here, and I don't really know very many people. Like, COVID happened very shortly after. I had surgery, so like I'm recovering from surgery. So I
Oh,
just
God
haven't
bless, man. Look, this is the perfect time for people to say their prayers for you, man. I'm asking everybody to pray for this young lady. She just got done having surgery and she recovering. She gonna be 100%. Y'all put y'all prayers out there in the chat, and y'all just say y'all prayers in general. Now, I know you've been paying attention to the news and you've been seeing what's been going on with Diddy, and he's all over the
Diddy.
place. Yeah.
I've been
Do you
following that story a lot.
do you believe that all of this stuff is true, or do you feel like most of this stuff is just for entertainment?
I mean, it's really hard to say because he said the Cassie stuff was a lie, and then like the video came out, and he was beating on her like really hard, and like there's no denying that he did that. So like he's an unreliable narrator because he lied to us. He said like, oh, like she's just coming for my money, she's a gold digger, and it turned out that she was absolutely right, and he was the liar. So like I can't say every accusation is correct, but at least some of them seem to be. And then, like, Usher doesn't want his kids to go to Diddy camp, and Justin Bieber, like, that whole situation was weird. So, like, I really don't know what to make of it. Like, court will have to decide that because it's not really my place. But I do think that, unfortunately, he seems like somebody that's not a good person.
You know what? I can agree with you 1,000%. after that Cassie video, it makes everything real, you know, because after seeing something like that, you can't put nothing past anybody. And that's why when they're alleging that Diddy was the man being pleasured by the Cussin pastor, people will say, oh, that's ludicrous. That sounds crazy. But at the same time, you can't put nothing past. You could put anything on Diddy. And people are willing to believe it at this point simply because we seen him beat on Cassie in that hotel hallway. And that image, once it's in your head, you can't get it out your head. And whatever's said about him is probably true.
Exactly. And he also lied. Like, before he knew that the hotel had the footage, like, he tried to say that she was a liar. And that just exposed him as a liar himself. So, like, now people can just come forward and say anything. So it's very hard to suss out, like, who's wanting just clout and who's actually telling the truth. It's a tricky situation, really.
It's real trippy, man. And I know it's a possibility you're in a relationship or you have a fiance or something like that. Can you even imagine your significant other doing something like what Cassie did or what Diddy did to Cassie in that hallway? Can you imagine the love of your life doing something like that to you?
I'm actually not in a relationship, but, like, I do come from a background of DV. Like, my mom had a mutually abusive relationship with my stepdad, and unfortunately, like, there was DV in my family, so, like, that was really triggering for me, which is, I guess, why it's, like, the first thing I mentioned.
So that's why it
And you
resonates.
treat, like, a woman that you love like that, and then, like, him threatening to blow up, like, Kid Cudi's car, like, just, like, he is the collateral damage. He's also a victim just because he wanted to date her. Like, that is crazy behavior.
Beyond crazy. And I know it hit different because you was raised in a situation to where you seen it firsthand. So when you saw that happening with Cassie, I know you was fully disgusted with Diddy after seeing that video.
Yeah, especially because he said that she was a liar, and she was not. So he was trying to gaslight everyone and victimize her even more. And that is just disgusting.
It's disgusting. It's sickening. It's sad. And it ain't right. And this your first time calling. I got to make sure it's not your last time. So I just got to get a few more information. I got to get a little more information out about you so we can, you know, the next time you call, because you went to that church one time, ain't never go back. So I know you got a bad track record with stuff like this. It's a possibility that you ain't gonna call no more, but just in case you do, I gotta get this little bit of information so the next time you call, I can roll out the red carpet because me, I want you to be a regular. That's if that's something that you want to do because your conversation is on point. You get straight to the point. You're very insightful. That's something that we ain't had around here in a long time. You know what I'm saying? People called in today. I didn't clearly understand what they was talking about, but there's something about you and your etiquette, the way you pronunciate what you've been saying. It been crystal clear to me. I don't know what it is. I don't know what differ you from the other callers, but this call right here, I'm just going to delete the call log and we just going to start here. This is the new beginning of the Sean Blazington podcast. Now I'm doing bigger things. I don't know exactly what it is about you. But you got me feeling like Joe Rogan, man. So I need to know, what is your name so I can put this with a star in the heart and all that stuff? I got to make it real special.
Stell.
Stell.
Mm-hmm.
Like Stell.
E at the end.
Stelly.
Yes, Stell.
Stell.
Like with an E at the end, yeah.
See, I'm trying to bridge the gap, but it seemed like you trying to undermine my intelligence with my spelling capability, because I spelled it right the first time. And you had to throw an E on there just to make me feel like I'm illiterate. But I'm going to let it slide this time, Stelly. I put it in, that's what I'm going to save it as. I'm going to just leave it. I'm a little offended, but I ain't too offended to not accept your phone call the next time we go live, because I did kiss your ass. But that don't mean you gotta disrespect me like this. You ain't have to do me like that.
It's just like a weird name. Like, it's not a common name.
I know how to read and write. Read and write. And the next time we go live and you call back, I'm gonna prove it to you. I ain't got nothing but love for you, Stelly. And make sure you call back next. But the thing about it is, I am not illiterate. That's the thing. I am not illiterate. And I want to thank you so much for your call. Make sure you call back the next time we go live. Trying to play me because I accepted her Caucasianism. That wasn't right. Hello, who this is, man?
Yeah, this is Mike, man. I'm calling out of California.
Bruh, if you ain't got no degrees or nothing like that, or you ain't related to Tiger Woods or whatever the case is, because, we got to keep this a 5-star presentation. I got people of all different nationalities calling my show, brother, so you going to have to come correct.
Hey, when I seen the Cardi B thing, that shit crazy. It's funny, though, but, she shouldn't have never been woofing about Trump. Because
we ain't talking about. See, that's what I'm talking about, brother. You in the wrong place at the wrong time, man. We ain't talking about Cardi B. We talking about Diddy and this zesty pastor, man. I got off the phone with damn Queen Elizabeth just to take your call and all that, and you don't even know what we talking about.
Hey, I just had to say something about the deportation, though, man. That shit funny, but that's good, man, because I'm getting tired of. When a nigga goes somewhere to get something to eat, that's all you look at is them, and then they want to treat me like I ain't legal and be doing shit. Like doing shit to niggas' food, like laughing about it. I be knowing, but I ain't stupid though. They be laughing when they be giving me my food. I done turned my food down a gang of times. Nigga getting tired of their ass, man. And this is good. It'll be good for black people because they got us suffering, man. And that shit ain't cool. And so they getting what they deserve. I don't feel sorry for none of them motherfuckers.
See, this the reason why I ain't taking black calls. No, you don't know how to act. You don't know how to talk. You don't know how to respect. You don't know how to be. You don't know how to look. You don't know how. You just don't. You don't, man. You don't. And we got to keep it 5. You trying to demonetize. We ain't doing that today, man. This ain't the ghetto YouTube channel. Y'all take that somewhere else. Y'all take that somewhere else, man. Take that to the dumpster, man. Y'all go hang out in front of the gas station. Go hang out in front of the gas station, man. We don't do them ghetto videos no more, man. We stepping it up. Ain't no more cussing and none of that, man. You gonna have to stand in front of the gas station, bro. Matter of fact, tell Queen Elizabeth to call. That ain't even what we talk about, man. You talking about the wrong stuff. We ain't doing it no more, man. Go stand in front of the gas station, man. Out of here, man. Somebody tell him go stand in front of the gas station. Got my video all ignorant because we black. We ain't doing that no more, man. Matter of fact, I'm mad. I'm done talking about this zesty pastor. I'm done with these zesty, disrespectful callers. I'm going to play a little bit more of this before I go. Listen at this, man.
And then you was like, you had the audacity to tell me, well, you could do it after work. Again, I said, in a dark house, are you crazy? You had the audacity to tell me that I could go to Home Depot and buy a spotlight. You go buy a spotlight, you take your butt over there and you get it out. Your mouth too smart. Just like you put over there on Facebook the other day, trying to make it appear like don't nobody come. My wife may come and see me once a week. Come on, be honest. Let's be honest. Your butt was sick. They were on quarantine over there. You think I'm gonna be coming in and out of there? And first of all, that's why they had gave your room away the first time.
I ain't about to be listening to them arguing about some nursing home madness because he got a mean BJ. If that's what they doing online, I ain't doing this. Meddling in old people business because Grandpa Paul got that sloppy toppy. I ain't entertaining this shit. If y'all want to find it online, it's online. I ain't about to do it with y'all though. These snagger-tooth pastors been doing a little too much with their mouth. Now all the zesty thugs want to come out and tell their side of the story. People interested in what his old ass mouth do. I ain't entertaining the madness, man. Y'all do the research on y'all own. Make sure y'all do me a favor. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and forget I ever made this video. If you don't want to share it, I understand, because it's zesty. Everything I said is alleged allegations, speculations. TD Jakes ain't got nothing to do with this. But Diddy probably was getting that tie. Allegedly, we don't know. But y'all hit that like and leave a comment about it. I would really appreciate that. Y'all be good out there. I got so much love for y'all. And shout out to that white girl that called too. She wasn't even feeling well and she still picked up the phone. And hit that Cash App. $ Sean Blaze Docs, man. Yo, I'ma holla at y'all on the next video. Y'all be good out there.